Hello students, welcome to Maths online classes. Now in this video we are going to continue the revision of our chapter 4 quadratic equation. Now topic is quadratic formula. Now in this chapter we have learned a formula to find the zeros and the roots of a quadratic equation. Apart from the factorization method, we can also apply quadratic formula in the questions. Now there are certain questions in which only quadratic formula can be applied. The question becomes very difficult to do by the factorization method. So quadratic formula is basically for that type of questions. Now let's see what is it. Suppose we have quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c we all know that these are the coefficients and a can never be 0. Now value of x, that is zeros of the equation or the roots of the equation, can be given by the formula minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now let's see the question, that how we will apply this formula in the question. Now suppose the question is given x square minus 9x plus 20 equals to 0. Here we can see that a, that is the coefficient of x square, is 1, b coefficient of x, that is minus 9. Okay, always consider the minus sign with it because a minus is given in front of the 9. So we have to always consider minus also. Now c is the constant term, that is 20. Now by quadratic formula we will just write down the formula and then put the values. We know that b equals to minus 9 and there is one minus sign in the formula also. So minus bracket minus 9 plus minus under root b square minus 9 square minus 4ac means 4 into a into c, that is 4 into 1 into 20 here, and divided by 2 into a, that is 2 into 1. Basically we are just putting the values of abc in the formula as it is. Now minus minus 9, that is minus into minus will become plus. So plus 9 plus minus under root minus 9 square. Always remember that whenever we have minus square, okay, whenever we take the square of a minus, it becomes positive. Okay, so minus 9 square will become our 81. 9 square is 81 and minus into minus will become my positive. So 81 minus 4 into 1 into 20 will give me 80. So 81 minus 80 divided by 2. Now 81 minus 80 we all know that it is 1. So under root 1. So it doesn't matter whether we write it as under root 1 or as 1, because the root of 1 will become 1 eventually. So we will write 1. Now by looking at this, we don't know what are the exact roots. We will get two different roots, one with the plus sign and other with the minus sign. Okay, now let's see that. We have two terms here, 9 plus 1 by 2 and 9 minus 1 by 2. You can see it here, we got two cases, that first is for the plus and second is for the minus part. So by adding we will get the answer as 5 and by subtracting we will get the answer as 4. So we got two distinct values of the x, that is 4 and 5. Okay, now let's see a note over here. We can see that equation have the same roots by any method we use. We all know that whether we use factorization method or quadratic formula, we will get the same answer. But some problems are difficult to be solved by factorization method. You will see further in your textbook and in the video that there are some questions in which it is very difficult to put factorization method because we are not able to find the factors very easily. So in that case we use quadratic formula. Okay, now let's see one more type of question. Now in this question the x is not in the numerator, it is in the denominator. So whenever we have x in the denominator, we will try to take the LCM. Now after taking LCM, we know that we divide it with the denominator and then multiply it with the numerator. So we will get a term like this, x minus 7 minus x plus 4. And always remember that whenever we have a minus sign in the center, we will put the next terms in the bracket. Why? Because minus sign have a property that it will change the sign of the bracket. Okay, whenever we open a bracket and there is a minus sign outside, the sign of the inside of the bracket changes. Okay, so here also the plus sign will change into the minus sign. So x minus 7 minus x minus 4 divided by, now in the denominator we have just multiplied both the terms, x into x, x square, x into minus 7 minus 7x. Similarly 4 into x, 4x, and 4 into minus 7 minus 28, and on the right hand side 11 by 30 is coming as it is. Okay, now cancelling out whatever we can and subtracting it, we got the equation as minus 11 upon x square minus 3x minus 28 equals to 11 by 30. Now here you can see that we have 11 on the LHS and we have 11 on the right hand side, so we can cut both of them. Okay, so now we are left with minus 1 in the numerator. So when we multiply that minus 1 with the 30, we will get minus 30. Always take the signs very carefully, because otherwise the question will get wrong. Okay, a single sign of plus and minus can change the complete answer and the answer will become wrong. So always do these questions very carefully. So x square minus 3x minus 28 equals to minus 30, we will take minus 30 on the other side, and then x square minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. This is the last equation which we got from the first equation. First equation is reduced to the equation x square minus 3x plus 2 equals to 0. Now after that we will just apply the quadratic formula to find the solution. So quadratic formula is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. We will just put the values, again we will get the answer like 3 plus 1 by 2 and then 3 minus 1 by 2. I hope this question is clear to all. Now let's see some previous year question based on the quadratic formula. In the previous video we did 5 questions based on factorization method and the general form. Now the question number 6 is x minus 2 upon x minus 3 plus x minus 4 upon x minus 5 equals to 10 by 3. Okay, again a very simple question, same as the example. Since the x is in the denominator, first we will take the LCM, and after taking LCM we will just apply the rules of LCM. When we reduce the equation into the quadratic equation form, we will get an equation very simpler as compared to this one. This equation looks very messy. Now we will get a very simpler equation and then we will just solve it by quadratic formula. Okay, now next question, question number 7 is again same as the sixth one. We will just take the LCM and then try to find the quadratic equation. Now question number 8, solve 2x square plus ax minus a square equals to 0 by quadratic formula. Now in this question value of b and c are not clear. In the previous questions we have value of b and c as 2, 3, 9, 18, something like that. But here we have a in place of that, so it doesn't matter what we give the value as, the answer will come in that form. Now the answer will come in the form of a here. So these are the questions based on quadratic formula which we have seen in the previous question papers of CBSE. Now for the next topic we will meet in the next part of this video. Till then, take care, keep practicing and have a nice day.